Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, the BYJU'S Exam Prep. Yes guys, so we are live and this is a session specially for all the computer science aspirants. Yes, another star addition to the BYJU'S Exam Prep family. Yes, so recently we have been adding many star champion faculties in the other domain also, and now yes, we add a one-star champion faculty. Many of the computer science students were demanding from quite some time. So yes, this is a good opportunity for computer science students, and very shortly I'm going to call upon the sir. He's there live with us, but he's slightly hidden right now, and suddenly एक छोटा सा जादू वादू करते हुए सर को यहाँ पे बुलाएंगे, बहुत अच्छा सा स्वागत करेंगे. So yes, all the computer science champions, I hope you are ready for this session, and let us get started. Let me give you brief hints, okay, before we call upon the sir. Yes guys, so how enthusiastic you are? Let's see. The session is now live and your enthusiastic will be directly seen in the comment box once the session gets started. All right, guys. So let us get started. And before I get started, sorry, that was something else. A very quick update, because the GATE exam is just coming up. Finally, it is happening and it is starting from 5th of February only. And that is Saturday, and the computer science itself is the first paper. So as you are able to see, GATE 2022 computer science live analysis at 12:30 p.m. because the paper is at 9 to 12, and immediately after the paper 12:30 p.m. we are coming live to discuss up the answer key, cutoff, everything, solutions on that, because after the exam you guys are enthusiastic to know how many answers you went right, what was your approach, and what is the expected cutoff, especially for entrance into MTech, for entrance into PSUs and all those things. So that is going to come up 5th February, and the sir that is going to join us, he will also be present live in the office to have a detailed discussion with the entire computer science team regarding to the paper. And not only computer science, guys, it is going to happen on the same day. Electrical paper is also there, so it is going to happen for electrical also. In the electrical paper is from 2:30 to 5:30 afternoon slot, and 6 p.m. we are going to come live. The entire electrical team is going to come live. And yes, next day, Sunday, 6th February, the forenoon paper is electronics up to 12, and the entire BYJU'S team, okay, me, Chandan sir, Sanjay sir, we are all coming live, the electronics analysis. Right. So all these activities occurring on the same channel where you are watching the session. So do not forget to subscribe this channel, as it has brought you so many contents before the GATE. It is bringing you on the GATE, and it will also bring you after the GATE. So after the GATE, we'll be bringing you post-GATE analysis. Okay, how many marks you are expecting, based on that marks, what all options you have, what all IITs you have, what all PSUs you have an option, what should be your next step. GATE to ho jayega, but what should be your next step, and etc. Everything we are going to bring up. So before GATE, on GATE, or आफ्टर गेट. ओके, सब कुछ हर तरीके से आपके साथ यहाँ पे दिया जाता है. सो डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. एंड गाइस, यस, टाइम. Yes guys, any guesses who is going to come up live in front of me? Okay, let's quickly call upon the sir. Yes guys, any final guesses? Some guesses were there. Any final guesses, guys? And come on, do share this session to all your friends, especially computer science friends, because it's going to be a champion addition to the BYJU'S Exam Prep computer science family. Right. So guys, let's get started and let's officially invite the faculty right now. Okay, now let me give you a brief intro before the sir turns on his view. He is more than 13 plus years of experience in this industry. That's just like, wow, guys. So 13 plus years of experience in this industry is very great. So that means how to handle the computer science students, the subjects. He has been taking GATE classes across several institutes of our country, and he has done his MS from the information technology especially. So he's going to be a value addition to your knowledge, and he's definitely going to offer you the classes on the YouTube as well as our BYJU'S app, and also on the paid classes. He is going to be taking up classes everywhere. So let's call upon the sir. So I welcome Anil sir. Can you please join us for the session? Yes, guys, welcome Anil sir. Welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, the BYJU'S Exam Prep. So students are waiting to see you. So yes, I've already introduced. Yes, guys, sir, this is Anil Prasad, sir. As I told you, more than 13 years of experience in this industry, and he's going to be a great value addition to your knowledge, guys, with his master skills. So, sir, over to you. Kindly brief up yourself. The students are ready to listen to you. Let's get started.
Thank you, Rakesh, and thank you for a very warm welcome. And it's been a privilege. I'm seriously, truly excited to be here at this point of period. Yeah. Thank you so much for a warm welcome. So let me take over. Hi, guys, and hello all who was sitting before the systems and watching the screen. And welcome to the BYJU'S Exam Prep. And this is Anil Prasad Surampudi. And now let me share a few facts about myself and the GATE exam and a few tips and tricks how to crack the GATE exam. Let us start. Here, hi guys, this is Anil Prasad Surampudi, as Rakesh sir told, and my qualification is I finished my MS in Information Technology. In addition to that, I also finished 2 more post graduations. I'm also an MBA in Human Resources. I also finished my MSc Mathematics from SV University, and I've been taking the classes since 2012. Name a place in India, I was there, and I have been there to teach. And I've taken the classes in almost every state of India, including Andaman and Nicobar, Uttarakhand, and Jammu and Kashmir, and even the remote areas like Jharkhand and Bihar. And from the 2015, I organized more than 1,500 seminars. And now I'm here in BYJU'S, and in the near future, I'm expecting a lot of YouTube sessions to take, and I will be here at your disposal for the computer architecture and organization, as well as operating systems. So guys, this is all about me, and let us start with, I'm just going to give you a few tips and tricks about how to crack the GATE examination. Before that, I do have a few concerns. I do have a few complaints about, ongoing trends in the computer science stream and the computer science engineering, whatever you call. I do have a few concerns. Let me put it this way. Please, answer to my questions initially, after which we'll have a short discussion about this. My concern is, let us say, I can't say it is a concern, it's directly a complaint. That is, initial first statement that I'm going to make is, the computer science, the most happening stream, the most happening branch, the most happening sector in the entire world is, not only in India, in the entire world is computer science, right? That means, if there exists an opportunity, if there exists an opening, 99.99% of the time, that is falling in computer science. If there are jobs, 99.99% of all the jobs in the entire world are falling in computer science stream. Besides to this, if we keep this fact aside, India became a huge hub, huge production hub of engineers. That is, for the past 10 to 15 years, India led the complete world in terms of the number of engineers that it is producing every year. Lakhs of engineers are being produced every year. Now the thing is, fine, lakhs of engineers are being produced with an average GPA of in between 6.5 to 8.5. But how potential, how productive these guys are to grab the opportunities, what we have discussed earlier in the session, to be successful. This is what my major complaint is. That is, being a computer science engineer, what we're expected to do. Being a computer science engineer, we're just expected to do some hands-on coding. If you are good in understanding the components of programming languages, like OOPS, Java, C, or C++, the market welcomes you. Market gives you a warm welcome like anything. But despite your 8.5 GPA, why most of the people, 80% of the students are falling in the salary range of 3 to 4 lakhs just? Why only 1%? Unfortunately, only 1% of the people getting more than the package of 10 lakhs. Where exactly they're lacking? Of course, GPA is profound. GPA is saying 8.5% to 9.5%, 7%. Everybody can boast about their GPA. Where exactly people are lacking? I can't say you people. Where exactly, where is the mismatch? Why we are unable to tap the market? Why we are unable to live up to the expectations of the market? Let us go to an employee and ask him. The employer just wants a guy who can understand the minimal coding. who can understand the minimal components of programming languages. But unfortunately, these guys who are being produced vast in number, huge in number, are unable to meet the requirements of the employee. This is the biggest problem. Why? Because the skill set what they acquire may not be sufficient for an employee to offer him a good position. Most of the employers are simply saying, if a person is having an adequate programming skills, we are ready to offer more than 15 lakhs package. If he's really good, that package can go to anything. But where exactly we're lacking? Of course, as I told you, the GPA is 8.5 to 9.5. Where exactly we're lacking? We are simply, I can't say it's lacking, adequate programming skills. If a computer science engineer is not expected to do hands-on coding, who else is expected? I'll tell you an unfortunate and heartbreaking fact here. That is, electronics and communication engineer graduates are far better than the computer science engineers in getting our own jobs. If there is a job in the market in the computer science stream, that has to be grabbed by we guys, that has to be taken by we guys, but not somebody else. But unfortunately, when you look at the numbers of past history, ECE guys, electronics and communication engineer guys, who just finished their graduation, are more than capable of grabbing our own jobs. What simply he has to learn a bit of coding, and he'll be able to compete with you for your jobs. This is exactly my complaint. This is exactly my complaint, and this is exactly my concern. So what we need to do? Simple. You're not expected to do miracles. You're not expected to turn the world upside down. What you're expected to do, you're just expected to sharpen your programming skills. Being a computer science engineer, the definition of the computer science engineer as it is just doing programming, you should be able to do coding, hands-on coding. Then the market welcomes you like anything. Now, what is the relationship between the gate and whatever so-called things I'm talking about right now? The thing is, if you get 7.5% GPA, can you tell me that my subject skills are at 7.5 level? Any one of you who is sitting before the system, you can type the message. Are you really confident? Are you justifying that 7.5 GPA figure? Are you justifying? Is it the skill set? What do you have? Is it justifying your 8.5 or 7.5 or 6.0 GPA figure? Unfortunately not. This is the very reason why one would be expected to give the GATE exam. GATE exam is going to test you technically how profound you really are. GATE exam will tell you exactly where you're standing in reaching the likes of the market. In addition to the actual benefits that it offers, like giving you a seat in IITs or NITs or IIC Bangalore or some IIMs, it will exactly tell a student where exactly he is lagging behind, rather where exactly his skills are lying under. So the most of you people who are sitting before the systems are giving the GATE exam, you just give it by your heart, and you should be able to focus on the GATE exam. Of course, all of you people who are sitting here, that means that for the past 12 to 18 months, you've been preparing consistently and continuously for the GATE exam. So now it is the time to prove yourself to yourself and find out how good, how profound, how great we are technically. If you get a good score in GATE, then you are done. Let me tell you, then you are completely done. Let us say we are falling short of 2 to 3 score. At that time, looking at the paper itself, we know where exactly we're lagging behind. I'm not expecting this to happen, but what I'm expecting is each and everyone who's sitting here, as you people are here, you people are more concerned about your future. You're going to have it, you're going to make it, and sure you're going to crack the GATE exam. For that, I'm going to give you a few tips right now. Now, let us talk about how to crack the GATE exam. Sure, I'm sure 100%, 101% who are sitting before the systems and who are preparing for the gate very seriously. The guys who are with me right now are more than capable of cracking the gate straight away. But there are a few tips and tricks from my side. The first thing is just watch out for a lengthy question. I will tell you, I just need to tell you that is the moment you take the paper in your hand. Of course, the natural tendency is to, we forget everything. We forget, we may get tense, or we may get nervous, or we may get anxious. But trust me, it is quite all right to be nervous. It is quite all right to be anxious. It is quite all right to be scared. But trust me, only this lasts only for 1 or 2 minutes. Right after which you will be already on your course to solve this paper quite comprehensively. But there are a few catches. There are a few traps. Watching those few catches and traps will make your score better. And how are we going to do it? The very first tip that I'm going to give you is watch out for a lengthy questions. The moment we look at a lengthy question, our shoulders will get dropped. We tend to get demotivated. We tend to get demoralized looking at the length of the question. Trust me, a lengthy question need not be a complex question. A lengthy question not necessarily be a complex question. It's a lengthy question because of the details that are in it. When the details are more, most of the times, if you actually can figure the details out, you will be able to solve the question within half a minute. Only the thing is, you need to spend some time in reading this question. If it is a lengthy question, you spend some time. One approach of solving the lengthy questions is first identify what exactly is the question asked. Finally, what is the question asked? Don't look at the initial details. Just extract the question. Have it written somewhere. Right after which, you just analyze the necessary details to solve it. Within half a minute, 101% you're going to solve the question very easily, because most of the lengthy questions tend to be easier question, not a complex question. This is one point that you need to remember and understand. The next one is watch out for traps and catches. So what exactly are these traps and catches? Some questions looks really simple. Some questions looks very easier. But trust me, unless you read the question carefully, there is every possible chance that we may stick to some other option which is not the correct option. How exactly is going to happen? I'm going to take a small help from one of the OS questions. In one of the previous years, I don't exactly remember, it was 2014 and 2015, there was a question from OS. In order to switch the mode from kernel to user, what exactly and actually is needed? The question is this way: in order to switch the mode from kernel to user, what do we require? The moment we look at it, obviously we will stick to one option, that is software interrupt, because software interrupt attracted us so much that the moment we learn about software interrupt, the moment we have a look at the software interrupt, we know that the mode switch is going to happen. But trust me, 90% of the people, they stick to the option software interrupt, and that was not the correct option. Software interrupt changes the mode from user to kernel, not from kernel to user. But the question was asked, what exactly do we require to change the mode from kernel to user? So this is the slightest trap. If you're unable to understand the trap, you are going to lose the very important mark. You are going to lose a very important 2 or 1 score, which is gradually is going to reduce the final score. So you need to watch out for traps. Question looks very simple. Question looks very sensible. The moment we look at the question, we feel that we know the answer, but in fact, no. Every question is a fresh question. It might be, you might be carried away by the previous question. When we keep on solving a few questions, right after we solve 4 to 5 questions, we will have at most confidence that may overdrive us to overboard. That is, the moment we go to the 6th question, array, this is simple. 5 questions I solved very comprehensively, very easily. Now let me enter into the 6th question. The moment I look at the 6th question, array, he's talking about mode switch. Mode switch meaning software interrupt. No. Each and every question is a new question. The moment you go to the next question, that's a fresh question. You need to start reading that question fresh. So watch out for traps and catches. If there is a catch, you must be able to resolve this catch so that you will be able to find out the correct option. The next thing is wisely choose the options in MSQs. There is a problem. I can't say it's a problem, but there's a catch in MSQs. Multiple select questions when it comes to solving. It looks all the options are sensible and feasible. If there are 4 options, all the 4 options may look appropriate to the question. How to find out the proper option here. Here, for MSQs, especially for these kind of questions, I request you to backtrack. First of all, find out the option which is not making sense. Rather, which is not making sense as much as the other options. Of course, there are 4 options. All the 4 options are making sense. Find out the option which is not making sense enough as the other options. Remove it from the options. Finally, you will be able to filter all the other options which are actually not required. So you are left with now just in your hand with the correct and proper options. You just need to stick to those options and you need to be wise in selecting the options. And the next thing which is very important to understand and practice. When we solve a few questions, the drives us to solve as many as possible, but be careful, there's a negative marking. So don't go overboard in attempting the maximum question. Nobody is a master of everything, let me tell you. Nobody is a master of everything. If you are able to solve 50 to 55, that is more than that. Let us say 55 to 60. All those questions are making sense. You're able to solve. Yes, well and good. But don't go overboard. If you don't know a question how to answer, please leave it. With all the with all the bills and bits from your mind, please leave the question. If you don't know a question how to answer, just read it for once, read it for twice. And if you feel that you can't read it, you can't answer it, please leave the question. Otherwise, due to the negative marking, you may lose good score. And when it comes to the MCQs, if more than one option is making sense, pick the most sensible option that grabs your attention. Yeah, there are sometimes, of course, sometimes it happens that in the MCQs, there is more than one possible option, but actually the designer of question has only one thing in his mind. Let us say there are 4 options, A, B, C. Designer of the question chose A was the right option. And he gave from the point of view of the option of A. But there is another option which is also making sense. You know that that option is also correct. Now, your job is to find out the more appropriate answer for that. Meaning to say, if there is an MCQ, and if you find more than one option is correct, find out the more sensible option in that. This is how you're going to handle the question paper. Attempt as many mock tests as possible, which is important. You just have only one day hardly left. At this point of period, I can't put this point. If it is a couple of days before, I would have added this point. Attempt as many mock tests as possible. Right now, what you need to do is you need to summarize everything. If it is possible, tomorrow you attempt 1 hour, 1 hour 2, but not more than that. Right now, it is a time to relax. You just don't need to, go through several books and several pages. Right now, it is the time of consolidation. You just need to consolidate all the details. What do you have? You just need to think about something which is going to give you some pleasure to your mind, and you just need to keep yourself as calm as possible. So that is it from my side. That is it how you're going to crack the GATE exam. And right now, henceforth, from now onwards, I'm going to be with the BYJU'S team. I'm going to be in YouTube. I'm going to be app classes. I will be there for you guys, for especially computer architecture and organization, operating systems, and computer networks. So this is it from my side. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Yes, guys. So I think you have a very good interaction with Anil sir. So these guesses are done now. Okay, let's move forward. Oh, as sir specified, sir, you can put off your screen sharing. Anil sir.
Yeah, just
Yes. Yes, so as sir specified now, he is a part of BYJU'S Exam Prep family, and he is going to deal with the computer science subjects, especially computer architecture and the operating systems. And very soon on the analysis day, that is the computer science analysis is on 5th February, that is just day after tomorrow. You are going to see sir live in that session also with the entire computer science team. Right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the session. And after the GATE examination, the first target is GATE Computer Science Analysis. That is again coming up live on 5th Feb 12:30 p.m. After that, once the GATE exam gets over, sir will be joining. Sir will be taking many more sessions for the computer science, as we specified again, especially in the operating system and computer architecture. And I believe both are very important subjects, very good weighted subjects for the computer science engineering in the GATE examination, right? So yeah, guys, just we have, as I told you earlier also, we have the analysis for EE and EC also. So all branches GATE examination just 30 minutes after the GATE gets over, we are bringing up on the same channel. Also, the Anil Prasad sir will be taking the classes on the same channel, so do not forget to subscribe if in case you haven't subscribed, and stay updated for the classes. Very soon after the GATE, you will be seeing some classes to be taken by Anil sir. Right. So thank you, Anil sir, for joining us into this session and giving some useful, productive tips, especially for the last moment, how the students have to be, calm, how do they have to give the mock test, good analysis of MSQs and MCQs. So I think that is helpful for the students. Thank you, Anil sir. And I think it's time to conclude. Final words by you, sir, and then we shall conclude.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing more, and just be as calm as possible. And within next to 2 days, you just keep your mind as fresh as possible. I'm sure 101% everybody who's sitting before the system, not only those guys who are preparing for the GATE exam for the past 12 to 18 months, you are going to rock it. You're going to make it. That's it from my side.
Okay, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care, and keep learning and keep following BYJU'S Exam Prep.
Yeah. Thank you.